Hi Virgo, here is your love reading for the month of April. I have already pre-shuffled and laid out your cards, so we're going to get straight into the reading. Now, in the centre here for the situation at the moment, we've got the Four of Pentacles, which is reversed. It's not great to see this card when it's reversed. What it can talk about there being disagreements between you and your partner. But when it's reversed, it can talk about these disagreements spilling out. It's like you or your your partner may very well vent their frustrations. It could very well be that either one of you has allowed a lot of emotions to pent up inside. And during this month of April, it is possible that that is all going to literally come gushing out. But we're talking negative emotions here. Somebody has been trying to keep hold of what they are really thinking or feeling, maybe because they have not wanted to create a big argument, and maybe have reluctantly stayed tight-lipped and quiet. But it is possible, whether this is you or your partner, that all of that is going to come spilling out during this month in April. Now, what's crossing that Four of Pentacles is the Two of Swords reversed. Again, this can talk about a big argument. It can talk about how either one of you may have been lying or distorting the truth to some extent. It talks about disagreements. And it can talk about how, like I said with this Four of Pentacles, if it's you, then you've literally been trying to stay, as I said, tight-lipped. Tried not to rock the boat to some extent. But it may have made you feel like a bit of a dumping ground. It may have made you feel that you have got to try to keep the peace here. Because if you do say something, you know that it's going to cause this major blowout. And you know that there's a risk that both of you may not be able to come back from that. It can also talk about feeling overwhelmed by your partner's viewpoints. How, as I said, you may have felt that you've had to remain quiet. But during this month of April, it is very possible that that is going to change. Now, for some of you, like I said, we could be talking about your partner feeling that way. Down here in the present, we've got the Six of Pentacles. Now, the Six of Pentacles is a positive card in so much as it can talk of a generosity of spirit. But it can also talk about somebody being very needy. It can talk about somebody giving too much or somebody expecting too much. This could be in terms of sex, attention, love, kindness, could even be on a financial level. But it can talk about how one of you may have been more generous in a particular area within this relationship, or may very well be, you know, as it's the present, are being more generous. Maybe, as I said, you are the one that has stayed tight-lipped. You are the one that has constantly tried to be the peacemaker here. It can as well talk about how there may very well be some admiration between you both for each other. And there is affection here within this relationship. Now, in the near past, but something that may still be having an impact now, we've got the Knight of Wands here. Now, this is fire energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. But yes, some of you may very well be involved with one of those fire signs. But it can, the Knight of Wands, the fire energy is to do with our actions. And it's a very passionate energy. The thing with the Knight, though, is he rushes into things. And he doesn't think before he acts. And he can be very prone to changing his mind again and again and again. Because the problem is, he doesn't think before he acts. He gets an idea, goes with it, rushes off, then realizes that that isn't what he wanted, then changes his mind and goes in a different direction again. It's a hasty energy. And it may very well be that some of you are in a relationship with somebody like that. Somebody that maybe is changing their mind continuously. Is to some extent messing you about here. Now, the best path to follow, we've got the Magician card here, which is number 1 in the Major Arcana. The Magician card, it talks about action, confidence. And it talks about knowing that you have all the tools at your disposal to create whatever it is you want to create here. The Magician talks about somebody that is blessed with energy and support of others around. But it talks about having a dream and wanting to make that dream a reality. And knowing and understanding that you do have at your disposal everything you need to be able to create what it is that you want to create. Now, whether that is this relationship, we'll see. But the outcome card, again, it's not positive here, okay? We've got the Two of Cups, which is water energy, Scorpio, Cancer and Pisces. But it is reversed. When it's reversed, it talks about a very testing and difficult time within this relationship. It can talk about a breakup, because it talks about how communication between two people has completely broken down. And we can see that with this Four of Pentacles and with this Two of Swords. And it may very well be that you have been trying to manifest this relationship and create the type of relationship you want by being maybe overly generous, by maybe giving too much. Too much, as I said, in terms of love, kindness, sex, attention, finances. Maybe giving too much in terms of being that dumping ground, where you have been the one that has stayed tight-lipped because you've been fearful about rocking the boat. This Two of Cups, it talks about disharmony here. It can talk about betrayal. Sorry. It can talk about a delay in regards to commitment. Now, I'm going to clarify that Two of Cups, okay? Why is the Two of Cups here? Please give me further clarification on the reverse Two of Cups. Why is the Two of Cups reversed, and why is it the outcome? Why is this relationship going through this difficult time? Right, I had a card fall out. We've got the Three of Swords here. It is reversed, which is much more positive than it being in its upright position. But the Three of Swords itself, it can talk about loneliness, heartbreak, sadness and rejection. But it can also talk about getting to the heart of the matter. And it can also talk about a third-party situation. The thing is, when it's reversed, it talks about how these swords are now going to slip back out in order to be able to heal that heart. The fact of it is, there's been some issues within this relationship. whereby either you or your partner have vented a lot of their emotions and what they're thinking and feeling. They've kept it all wrapped up inside. And during this month of April, we're going to see an outpouring of that. We've seen either you or your partner now, I feel, being overly generous, or to the other extreme of being too needy. And we can see here with this Magician that you're hoping to be able to have what it is to be able to improve this situation here. But the problem is, for this to improve, is going to take two people. You cannot just do this on your own. And if the other person is not willing to cooperate, then you're going to get that Two of Cups reversed situation. Either some of you have been in a third-party situation that has caused all of this. Or it's about the fact that neither one of you have got to the real heart of the matter as to what is really going on. And during this month of April, as I said, we're going to really get to the heart of this situation. Because either you or your partner are really going to, I feel, just literally outpour everything that you are thinking and feeling, but it's gonna be more on the negative than the positive side. Now I want to clarify that Three of Swords. What's gonna happen now? We've got that Three of Swords there. Give me further clarification on that Three of Swords. Give me further clarification on the Three of Swords. Please give me further clarification. I had jumpers, but I had too many to take. Please give me further clarification on that Three of Swords. We've got the Three of Pentacles, which again can talk about a third-party interference. It can talk about there being a lack of a lack of teamwork between you. Because maybe one of you is focused emotionally or mentally in another direction. And like I said with that Two of Cups, if two people, if only one person is working on trying to save this relationship, then it's not going to work. It's going to require two people here to both be wanting the same thing and being prepared to work together. This card talks about there being no growth or advancement. It can talk about one person possibly being just too passive to be able to work on this situation. For some of you, as I said, there's either been a lot of pent-up emotion in regards to something, and there's going to be an outpouring this month. Or we are talking about a third-party interference where one of you has not been entirely focused enough on this relationship. And one of you has put all the effort in, and the other person's possible attention has been somewhere else. There's no growth, there's no advancement here. So, Virgo, that does bring this reading to an end. I want to thank you all for liking, sharing and subscribing to my channel. I have now gone over the 10,000 on the subscribers, and I'm so blown away by that. I never expected to get one subscriber, let alone that amount. So for everybody that has subscribed, thank you so, so much. I know this reading is not overly positive here, but if you're forewarned, then you're forearmed. If it is you that is wanting to speak up and spill everything, then maybe the need is to think twice there. Maybe the need is to go about that in a different direction. To go about it in a different direction, sorry. Because there is a complete breakdown in communication between you both during this month of April. I hope this reading does resonate with somebody, and I hope it's going to help somebody. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back to do your career reading. Thank you. Bye.